We are on www.voazimbabwe.com, voazimbabwe.com, or we also on the voashona.com and voaindebele.com.
If you have just joined us tonight on Studio 7 Live Talk, we are talking about President Emerson Mnangagwa's engagement with the West and Zimbabweans living in USA and related issues.
President Emerson Mnangagwa told Zimbabweans attending a public meeting in New York yesterday that they should forget the outcome of this year's general elections and focus on reviving the country's ailing economy.
Mnangagwa said the country's land reform program is irreversible, and as a result, it is no longer an issue at national and international level.
He assured Zimbabweans that the Zanu-PF government won't parcel out the country's resources to China, where it has obtained investment bills said to be running into billions of dollars. Some Zimbabweans said they are worried about lack of transparency in these deals.
Mnangagwa also told Bloomberg TV that efforts are being made to cater for opposition leader Nelson Chamisa of the MDC Alliance, who claims that he won the July presidential election. He says officially recognizing Chamisa as leader of the opposition will result in him getting monthly state payments and other benefits. Chamisa says there's not been any offer of that sort from Mr. Mnangagwa.
And please note, we are live streaming this show right now on our Facebook pages, the VOA Studio 7, VOA Shona, and VOA Ndebele.
If you want to participate in the show, phone us directly at this number, 001-202-619-2077. Yebokambe mazambapa mahle lingali njani? Ibans, kunjani mfowethu?
Ayi ngiyaphila baba Dube, unjani wena?
Kuhle kakhulu ukhuluma zonke.
Ayi, si right.
Yeah. So mazambapa mahle yes, lapha lamhla ke lapha sikhuluma khona ngohambo lukamongameli Emerson Mnangagwa. Ukhona ngapha ke kwele Melika lapha khulumisane khona izolo. Lezi izalwane zeZimbabwe esihlala khona lapha kwele Melika. Ubatshela ukuthi ilizwe leZimbabwe lifuna ukuthi kuthuthukiswe umnotho njalo kwenziwe konke ongenziwa emandleni abo ukuthi konke sebakuzuza emazweni bakusebenzise elizweni leZimbabwe. Uphinde wakhuluma ke le Bloomberg TV wabatshela ukuthi yena uzama ukuthi akhulumisane lo mnumzana Nelson Chamisa wenza ukuthi angene kudala leParliament njengalo okhokhela ibandla eliphikisayo abesehola imali azuze konke khonoko okumele kutholakale. Uphinde wakhuluma kakhulu njalo lokuthi ilizwe leZimbabwe alikhangelele ukuthi liza ihambisa umnotho walo kwele China njengoba ke lithola izikwelede eziningi kangaka. Wasesithi nxa sokhangela umhlabathi uthi umhlabathi wathathelwa abamhlophe usungabantu abansundu. Ngakho udaba lolu soluphelile akusela ukuthi bangakhuluma ngakho. Ungazani ke ukhuluma khonoko mnumzana.
Baba Dube, muri eZimbabwe kwaziwai tinokuchingamidzai muchirongwa chanhasi matiri kukurukura nezviri kuitika kuNew York uko kwakashanya mukuru mutungamiriri wenyika vaMnangagwa nevamwe vavakafamba navo. Nezuro vakaita musangano nezvizvarwa zveZimbabwe zvinogara muAmerica. Takanzwa kuti kune vamwe vakabvawo kuCanada vanga varimo mumusangano iwoyo. Nyaya dzavakanyanyobata vakabata nyaya yeLand Reform Program, vakataura kuti zvakatoitika hakuchadzokerwa kumashure, vakufambira mberi nenyika yeZimbabwe. Vakakumbira zvizvarwa zveZimbabwe kuti ngazvichikanganwa nenyaya dzesarudzo dzakapfuura. Vakati ngavachitarisa kumberi kuenda mberi neZimbabwe vachiona kuti vobata nepapi kuti vabatsirewo nyika. Vakavimbisawo zvakare zvizvarwa zveZimbabwe kuti hurumende yavo yeZanu-PF haisi kutora nyika ichigovera kana kupa kuChina sezviri kutyirwa nevakawanda. Takaona vazhinji vachitaura vachinyunyuta nekuchema kuti maitirwo ari kuitwa mega deals aisainwa pakati peZimbabwe neChina. Vamwe vanga vaine kufunga kuti zvimwe mari zhinji dziri kutaurwa idzi Zimbabwe ingapedzisira yapinda parumana nzombe vakapedzisirwa varaskirwa nenyika yavo. Pane izvozvo takaonawo vaMnangagwa vari panhepfenyuro yeBloomberg vachitaura pamusoro pekuti vari kuedza kuti vachamisa vavatore vachishandisa mashandisirwo anoitwa dare reparamende rekuBritain kuti mutungamiri webato rinopikisa guru acherechedzwe nehurumende uye neparamende, vachitambiriswawo, vachiwanawo mihoro inowana vamwe vakuru vanoendawo kuparamende. Ndo dzimwe dzenyaya zhinji dzavakataura nezvadzo, Mr. Gibbs.
Yeah, I think we've got a video of Mr. Mnangagwa talking about, peace, unity, and all those nice things, and love. So let's hear what he says.
We must, wherever we are, preach peace, unity, and love, and our national flag and our national anthem. We must unite our people. We must accept divergent views among ourselves. That is important. The best view should take the day. And we see no problem with that currently as we move on. We, however, have a task to revive our economy. Let me assure you that we are where we are as a result of a decision which we took on the land reform program. Be clear, I am not regretting that we took back our land. And the land reform is irrevocable. We'll move forward.
Well done.
Even the British accept now that that issue is dead. We are discussing with mutual respect to move forward. And now, I had an interview when I came here. You went there. There was a very tough lady who interviewed me.
She said that one.
Yeah, that's the name. She says, I'm always wine a new bottle. But what is important, no one eats the bottle. So I'm happy that I'm a new wine. One wine.
That is President Emerson Mnangagwa, and he was passing some other jokes there, especially this one on wine. That is actually the new wine, and he's happy that no one eats or drinks the bottle or something like that,
He's a very fascinating man. I must give him that.
Yeah. So then when it comes to the land reform program, he says it is totally irreversible. And bekhuluma khonapha ngothando kuzobuya ke ukuthula lokubambana. So ukuthi kuqakathekile kakhulu khonokho. So singazi njalo ukuthi ungakhuluma labantu bachetu Mnangagwa bekhuluma ngani.
Okay, so vaMnangagwa vanga vachitaura zvikuru zvakasimbarara pamusoro pekubatana, runyararo uye kugadzikana kwenyika, vachiseka neveruzhinji vanga vakaungana vachivaudza kuti zviya zvekuti hondo yeminda yakauya, minda ikagovaniswa, vanhu vakapiwa minda, hazvidzoserwi kumashure. Zvavakatoita vakasunga havasi kudzokera kumashure asi kutoshanda kuenda kumberi kuti vochiita sei nemamiriro akaita zvinhu. Vakakumbirawo kuti ruzhinji rwenyika dai vanhu vese vabatana maoko mukubudirira kwenyika kuenda kumberi kubva pari zvino.
Yes, and I think we've got another video where he talks about, models of taking Zimbabwe's economy and devolution. Let's hear that kind of video.
We have model of approach the various subsectors of the economy. Agriculture, mining, tourism, infrastructure development, ICT, mining, and so on. We have different models which we are going to apply. Fiscal imbalance is the problem which these two young people will have to deal with and correct. I have faith in them, but as you succeed, that's the point. So, also in terms of our constitution, there's the issue of devolution in our constitution. That is to say, our constitution provides that we should devolve part of central government power to the provinces. And we're working on a policy where some powers of central government are going to be exercised at the provincial level, so that each province back home in Zimbabwe should develop an economic development plan for the province on the basis of resources that are found in that particular province to contribute to national GDP, so that we now know which province is doing what GDP, what growth are they achieving, separately and collectively. That is critically important, and that will help my Minister of Finance to focus as to what is happening. Rather than in the past, when we looked at these issues globally without specific allocation as to how areas are progressing.
That is Mr. Mnangagwa again. He's talking a lot about, fiscal balance. And he says he has actually tasked abantu abanjengomthuli Ncube ukuthi basebenze sibilo kumangalisayo ukuthi balungise udaba lolu. So uyatsho ukuthi uyabona ngani bangalungisa ngendlela efunakalayo. Uphinde njalo wakhuluma ngalokho ukuthi izabelo kumele zibe lamandla athize. Ukwenzela ukuthi umnotho ozuzwa khona ngale endaweni ezijiyeneyo ubanjwe ngemfanelo. Nxa sithi khonapho ibanjwe njalo uyabe sithi ukuthi ubanjwe ngendlela yokuthi kubonakala ukuthi ewange nxa ukuthi kulenyamazana imali evela khona ngale kumele isetshenziswe njani. EGwanda nxa kulamacimbi nxa sethengisiwe kumele kwenzekalani, nxa kulenkomo kumele kwenzekalani. So ke ukhuluma ngakhona kusibili ukuthi kumele kube njalo. Singazi abantu ukuthi bakubona njani. Kubula abanye abasolayo sibile sithi lapho ngani kukhona ukuchaya amanzi amnyama, ngoba bona ngazani ke ukhulumende webandla leZanu-PF ufuna ukuzibamba esidukwini abesefaka abantu babo babesefaka abantu babo ukuthi babe yibo abazibambileyo ezabelweni. Kunjalo kwefowethu
baba Dube muri eZimbabwe tiri kunzwa zvatati tichiona pavidhiyo yevaMnangagwa vanga vachitaura nyaya yekuti vari kuedza nzira dzakasiyana-siyana dzekuedza kusimudzira nyaya dzebudiriro neupfumi hwenyika. Vabata nhau yekurima, vakabata nhau yezvicherwa kumigodhi, vakabata nhau yetourism, vakazobatawo nhau yeICT, vachitaura kuti mapazi akasiyana-siyana vakatotanga kutarisa maari kuti vaone kuti vangasimudzira sei upfumi hwenyika yeZimbabwe. Taona murwendo rwavauya kuno vachifamba navamthuli Ncube navaMangundya vanofamba nedivi remari nezveupfumi hwenyika, kureva kuti vari kusimbisa nyaya dzine chekuita neupfumi. Vataurawo nyaya yedevolution, pachishona tingati kupararidzwa kwemasimba, kuti utungamiri husangoungane muHarare chete, husaungane muguta, asi kuti nekumaprovince kune vanhu kwamugere ikoko kuve neutungamiri hunenge huriko hunoshanda nematunhu amugere maari, kuti semuenzaniso vana vekwachiyadzwa vawane zvinopundutswa zvinobuda mudunhu rechiyadzwa munocherwa madiamond mavanenge vari kubulawayo kunokamwa mombe uko dzakasimba uko, varegewo kuzoshaya nyama ichiperera kuHarare, asi vematunhu vagone kupfumiswa nekubatsirikana nekutungamirirana vachibatsirana nekurayirana vari mumatunhu mavari. Vataurawo nyaya iyoyo zvakanyanya. Zvino ndofunga chasara chacho kuti tione kuti zviri kutaurwa izvi navaMnangagwa munozvitambirawo sei semhuri yeZimbabwe, uye kuenda mberi nenyika yeZimbabwe zvichafamba sei zvichizomira zvakadii. This is what we are all for today, Mr. Dube.
Yes, thank you so much. So now let's hear what we can say going forward. I think that video actually took me by surprise, sort of. So anyway, I think we've got our first guest, and that is our reporter, Blessing Zulu. He's actually covering the United Nations General Assembly. He's in New York, and he actually attended this meeting that where Mnangagwa addressed some Zimbabweans. So Zulu, uconnect when? Very good. So today I decided to speak to you in Ndebele. I'm going to be speaking in Shona. So briefly, tell us, Blessing, you are there. You attended yesterday's meeting between Mnangagwa and Zimbabweans. So how did it go, and where is this all taking Zimbabwe?
I think that meeting was pretty significant in that this is the first meeting in many years that the leader of the country has managed to have and interact with Zimbabweans in the diaspora. You remember in the past years, under President Robert Mugabe, Mr. Mugabe would just come to New York and meet with the September 12 movement, group led by Kotran Chimurenga, and did not meet Zimbabweans who were always protesting outside the United Nations General Assembly. But this was a positive move by President Emerson Mnangagwa to interact with Zimbabweans and also hear their concerns.
How did they receive him? You know, was it sort of like a joyous occasion? And what were the issues that were discussed there?
I think he was received very well by the majority of people who, of course, attended. And Zimbabweans, it was clear they were waiting for this opportunity to engage with their leader and to bring to his attention the concerns that they have.
Mukoma Zolo zviri kufamba here?
Aiwa siri nani mukoma Ivan.
Aiwa ndizvozvo. Ngatimbokanda chishona mbichana mhuri dzedu dzimwe dziri kwana Muzarabanuko, kwana Mupini waSotoka vanzwawo zviri kuitika kuNew York. Zvakamira seiko kuNew York? Ndimi makanga muriko kubva nezuro nanhasi?
Ichokwadi nezuro vanhu vemuZimbabwe vari muno muAmerica nekuCanada vakabuda vakawanda kuti vaendewo kumusangano wanga wakokerwa nemutungamiri wenyika vaEmerson Mnangagwa, vachitaura nhuna dzavo dzakasiyana-siyana kusanganisa nyaya yekuti ivo vari kuda kunge vachivhota uye kuti vawaniswewo mukana munyaya dzezvebudiriro muZimbabwe, mungava munyaya dzeminda, vamwe vaitaurawo nezveumhizha mukufambiswa kwemashoko kana kuti yatingati information technology. Ndo zvimwe zvezvinhu zvavaiti hurumende yavo inofanira kuti inge ichivaitira.
Muchiona mashoko aitaurwawo nava Mnangagwa, vamwe vazhinji vachitaura kuti nechirungu hanzi vari kugona here kuita walk the talk. Muri kuona kunge zvinokwanisika kubatika here zvavaiudza ruzhinji rwevanhu?
Hongu sematauriro avo ndo mashoko avo chaivo matoita kunge maabvuta pamuromo pavo. Vaitaura ivo kuti ivo mutungamiri anoteerera uye vanoziva kuti muromo hauzarirwe nerwizi, nekudaro zvose zvavanenge vachitaura vari kuda kuzvizadzikisa. Asi panga paine vamwewo pano nepapo vaimbopokana navo vachitaura nyaya dzeuori semuenzaniso vachiti uori wacho unenge uri kutoramba uchienderera mberi zvekuti kana vachida kutanga mabhizinisi munyika unonzi imbotanga wandipa chioko muhomwe. Vamwewo vaigunun'una kuti Zimbabwe haisati yanyatsogadzirisa zvinhu munyaya dzekodzero dzevanhu, kunyange hazvo vaMnangagwa vakati aiwa ivo navaMugabe vasiyana, vavhunura zvaitwa navaMugabe, vakuda kuti Zimbabwe ifambire mberi, vanhu vakabatana.
Interesting.
So from today going forward, what is going to happen to the president? Does he have any meetings and all those kind of things?
Today, President Emerson Mnangagwa attended the Nelson Mandela Peace Summit that is currently underway and has been graced by many leaders, and many leaders are taking the pledge to ensure that there is world peace in honor of Nelson Mandela. And it's also interesting and significant that the United Nations has also unveiled a statue of Nelson Mandela to honor his legacy, something that was well received by many African leaders, including Mr. Mnangagwa and also President Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa. I also saw Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. He was also part of the leaders that were praising the work done by the late Nelson Mandela.
Thank you so much, Blessing. Stay on the line. I think we're joined by our second guest, and that is Dr. Nkululeko Sibanda, the MTC Alliance Presidential Spokesperson. Dr. Sibanda, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Now, let's look at some of the issues that Mr. Mnangagwa was discussing with the Zimbabweans. And another issue that he discussed with Bloomberg TV. So, for a start, he said there were some kind of moves for the government to actually make opposition leader Nelson Chamisa to be maybe part of parliament and pay him for being the leader of the opposition. What's your take on that?
It is very clear to most Zimbabweans who are in this country during the voting period and who voted, who experienced the extraordinary campaign that we went through, that the winner of this election was President Nelson Chamisa, that therefore Mnangagwa is an illegitimate president. The clearer evidence of that fact is provided by the Constitutional Court that refused to collect a server used by the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission and now stored and hidden at the RBZ. Some of the statements that he is making as an illegitimate president are obviously certainly very doubtful. But what we have to make very clear is that President Nelson Chamisa views the crisis in the country as one that does not need a politician to act as a mafia gang who gives packs and positions in order to buy legitimacy. Legitimacy is won at an election. It is not something that you then attempt to buy. So the President Nelson Chamisa is quite disturbed by this backward attitude and mentality, which seems to think that you still can run the politics of patronage and parceling out resources in order to gain control of the political space.
Thank you so
the
much.
President encourages. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Ngesindebele nje ngamafutshane khonokho okukhulunywa ngumnangagwa ukuthi kumele ukuthi umnumzana Chamisa angene kudala leParliament njengalo ophikisayo lebandla elikhulu ungathi ngakho khonokho.
uPresident Chamisa uthi yena nxa kuyikuthi kunemisebenzi lezikhundla engenziwa lidala leParliament kufanele ibe imisebenzi lezikhundla eyenzelwa i-95% yabantu beZimbabwe abangalamsebenzi. Lokho inkuthazo kaPresident Chamisa. Labo abafuna ukuyedala leParliament bedinga ukwakha izikhundla lokuthenga lokupha abantu izimali kufanele banike abantu beZimbabwe abangalamisebenzi. uPresident Nelson Chamisa yena ngokwakhe kazange angene kupolitics ukuthi adinge umsebenzi, wangena kupolitics ukuthi akhankasele ukulungisa izwe leZimbabwe. Ngakho-ke uyazi ukuthi njengomuntu owawena election kadingi kunikwa sikhundla loba ngubani. Ngalokho-ke ukubona kuyinto embi njalo engaqondanga ukuthi umuntu athi nxa engakhethwanga uzayenza ukuthi abantu bamvume ukuthi usengupresident welizwe ngokuthi athi hayi ngizakunika iziwiji leziyana naleziyana. uPresident Chamisa lokhu ubona kuyinto eyayisenziwa kudala njalo engafanelanga ukwenziwa ngesikhathi esesikuso.
Siyabonga kakhulu-ke mfowethu. Udokotela njalo nxa ufuna kumbe ku-blessing.
Dr. Sibanda.
Yes.
I would like to come in from an angle that says the Commonwealth parliamentary system which Zimbabwe is saying they are adopting has the same kind of structure where the leader of the opposition is recognized by parliament both through salary and benefits and involvement in day-to-day running. Is it not more or less the same thing that is happening here, despite the fact that there are disputes in who won the election?
I don't know what is happening because nobody has told us or told the president what is happening. The fact of the matter is that President Nelson Chamisa has said over and over again for the past three weeks now, has been saying there are 5 fundamental issues that are important to this country that should supersede any other process. The first is a return to legitimacy. The second is a process that agrees on how to make sure that any other election that happens here in going forward is never a disputed election, so that our country never finds itself in a state of illegitimacy. The president is heavily concerned about the state of our economy that seems to be collapsing very fast and that seems to be consuming itself in a way that the illegitimate government cannot arrest. The president says, let's stop, breathe, and address that problem, including the cholera crisis that we had, which is partly a result of mismanagement of state resources and state institutions. And then he says, look, there's a lot of problems in our society around the violence of the state, the people who have been killed by the state, we need to look at national healing and national building before we move our country forward in a more perfect, more unified, and more futuristic fashion, something that is akin to the 21st century. And the President says the fifth thing that we've got to do before we talk about anything else is that we must talk very clearly about the chapter 12 and 13 institutions that need to be completely independent. You're talking about your constitutional court here, which can never, ever in this century assume or attempt to claim that you can have facts that do not rely on figures, and that figures are unimportant in analyzing elections. You want a court that is people who show that they at least attended school at an elementary level, grade 5, 6, 7, 8, not Supreme Court justices that will say things that will shock your brain out of your skull.
Hey.
So it is those things. You're talking about Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. It must be independent. It must not be an organization that at the end of the election gives you 2, 3 results. Even elections that are carried out in a grade 2 classroom will have somebody who counts them and gives you a specific figure.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sibanda. Sibona ngazani silomlaleli lapha ecingweni. Kunjani baba moyo?
Aba siyalibonga elisiphathele uhlelo.
Yeah, lathi sakubonga kakhulu. Ukuthi kafu sibili ngamafutshane sizokuthi uthini ngodaba lolu baba.
Kakhulu baba ngiyezwa sibili ngizwa ubuhlungu kakhulu ngalokho okwenziwa nguhulumende lo weZimbabwe lo uMnangagwa owazithathaye nawa ngendlela wathi yena ungukhokheli wabantu phezu kokuthi abantu behlupheka kabuhlungu kangaka. Ubaba lo kalazwelo ule since 1980 elomgabe uthi yena engatshintshana ongakutshintsha owehluleka ngesikhathi elayo umgabe khonapho since 1980 ukube manje belenhliziyo zokuzwela abantwana beZimbabwe alubani wabaleka kudala waya kwelinye ilizwe embusweni kaMgabe namhlanje uze wathola leli chance elokho esikhwiza ngendlela zakhe zona lezi ezokuhlakanipha ethole ngani abantu beZimbabwe bayizithutha angeke thina asirobhe uMnangagwa ngoba vele yona izani iveli ngegazi okokuqala ipeace ibusa abantu beZimbabwe ngocuku yena sezama ukuthi egqoke isikhumba semvu kodwa eyimpisi ngaphakathi ephangayo ngobudlwangudlwango esibaziyo benzakala ekhaya ubuhlungu bakithi siyabonga ngenxa uchamisa elokhe eqinisa ukuthi ivoti yabantu abamvotela yona isebenze lokhu sikulindele kakhulu khathesi nje ngazi ukuthi bona bakhuleke ngaphi ngalo umkhuhlane oqalisa ukuvela lo kumbe ngowabo lami nxa ngikukhangela kwinto lokho mbone ngani into lezi ngezabo ngoba since kudala bekusilizwe bengalungisa amaphayiphi achiwa kwesimini
yes siyabonga kakhulu ke emoyo baba. So Mr. Moyo is really complaining, saying Mr. Mnangagwa who has been in government for a long time. So if you wanted to change things, you should have done it long back. So I think we've got another guest, and that is Mr. Joseph Chuma. He's a former Zanu-PF parliamentarian. Mr. Chuma, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'll hand you over to Evans. Evans, go ahead.
Mr. Chuma, we are looking here at what the president has been telling the people, especially after the meeting they had yesterday, and they spoke a lot of development, devolution, and the Look East policies and the mega deals, places of the land reform and its non-reversibility and all that. What's your take out of what President Mnangagwa is preaching to the Zimbabweans outside of the country?
I think the president has come out clean and clear on the trajectory that our country needs to take from the time of elections going forth. It will only be naive of any Zimbabwean not to embrace such a huge step towards the development of their own country, because Zimbabwe will remain our country, all of us, despite our political affiliations, whether Zanu-PF or MDC or any other party. So here is a man who is extending an olive branch and opening up to say, let's come in together, let's partake of the resuscitation of this economy. Regardless of whatever has happened,